I am Duncan Klaus. I'm the owner of Aspen Brewing Company. Aspen Brewing Company started with bringing craft beer back to Aspen. I was at CU Boulder undergrad and was blown away by the momentum of craft beer in Colorado and shocked that Aspen, of all places, didn't have its own craft brewery. So looking around the state, all the mountain towns had breweries with the exception of Aspen. Graduating CU Boulder, I was inclined to move to Aspen. My older sister lived here for a while when she graduated college. I'd been coming here on and off with my family since I was a kid. So I was excited to move to Aspen, and that coupled with my passion for craft beer and being immersed in the beer scene throughout the Front Range sort of came together with this crazy idea of starting Aspen Brewing Company right out of college. All of us chose to live in Colorado for our passion for the mountains and being outdoors. So I think a lot of that sort of lifestyle comes through in terms of the atmosphere, the casual nature of everybody that works for Aspen Brewing Company. If they're not in here working hard, they're out climbing a mountain, skiing something cool, hiking, biking, something like that. We have a phenomenal crew. It's definitely been a ride for all of these guys getting involved with Aspen Brewing Company throughout our 6 and change years. But today I couldn't be happier with our crew from top on down. The outdoor common thread for our entire staff is definitely a reason behind canning. It's one of many reasons. Cans are better for the beer, but the fact that you can take a can of beer anywhere is a huge part of it. If any of our guys are caught on the ski hill without a couple cans of beer in their backpack, it's definitely frowned upon. Our brewing philosophy definitely starts with great renditions of the style we're trying to make. We don't hold too tightly to specific style guidelines, though our IPA probably is a little bit higher alcohol for standard IPA, being at 7%. At the end of the day, we're all trying just to make really great versions of the styles of beer we're making and have a unique element to them as well. With our IPA, we want it to be something unique and a big, bold IPA, but not so bold that it's a once-in-a-while IPA. We wanted it to be an IPA that ends up in your fridge all the time. It's great versions of each style, but something you're going to drink and drink often. On our cans it says downstream from nobody, so we're using water that's coming from the most pristine resource, mountain runoff, and before it hits any other town or municipality it's coming to the brewery. So all those details combined with just the attention to detail that our entire staff has and is relentless about, I think gives Aspen Brewing Company our own sort of character and makes us distinct. Unfortunately, I was out of town for the World Beer Cup Awards. It was in Colorado in April, and I was at a friend's wedding. He owes me. He's a good buddy, though. PJ and one of our other brewers, Kyle, were there, and I made sure my phone was on in hopes that we might pull some hardware out of World Beer Cup. And when my phone started lighting up, I knew it happened. I mean, it was an awesome wedding I was at, but I think I definitely celebrated pretty hard that night. At Great American Beer Festival in 2012, yes, we were hungover at the award ceremony, just like everybody is. I was shocked, so much so that Chase, our brewer at the time, his wife was sitting next to us and had to kick our asses to get up out of our seats. We were both just in shock and sort of couldn't realize that Aspen Brewing Company had been called, so a huge thrill to win an award like that. Those awards are huge for us. I mean, for a small brewery in Aspen to win, especially the gold medal at World Beer Cup on that international stage, was just wild. Belgian Farmhouse Saison was 2012, Great American Beer Festival, silver, and then 2014 World Beer Cup, gold medal. We're continuing to try to add to our souring program as well. Souring beers in wine barrels is something that we're really excited about, the creative process that's behind that and sort of the controlled chaos that's souring beers. So we'll continue to try to add more wine barrels, always trying to grow inch by inch. So planning to have some more fermentation tanks show up, keep increasing our production and keep distributing throughout Colorado and eventually out of the state. We work with a lot of different nonprofits and charities in the Roaring Fork Valley and throughout Colorado. We've been fortunate to work with a lot of cool organizations in Aspen on that level. In addition to that, losing my mom to brain cancer last year has made me really close to a nonprofit called Be Cured. Every year we're doing more and more to help raise awareness and raise some money for Be Cured and brain cancer research. Aspen Center for Environmental Studies is a local organization that is a teaching facility for kids about the local environment. They have a teaching farm just down valley from us called Rock Bottom Ranch. Not only does Rock Bottom Ranch pick up our barley and feed it on their farm to cattle, pigs, chickens, and that stuff, we also do support them with a lot of beer for their annual events because that sustainability element is a cool one to get behind and close to our hearts. And then there's another child mentoring program called the Buddy Program here that we've done their events since we started. And that mentorship program for local kids was a really unique one that our crew felt passionately about. So we'll do more for a handful that we get really close to, and then as much as we can for the countless other great programs going on.